Hey everyone, welcome to my channel and Becoming Aligned. And today I want to talk to you about something that shifted the way I approach business and my personal life, which helped me free up a lot of mental energy, which gave me the time and space to create more freedom, joy, and peace of mind in my life. So, what I'm sharing with you today is called the mirror effect. It is the concept that our outer world is a direct reflection of our inner world, or in other words, the way that we see ourselves, the way that you view your value or your influence or your potential or your belonging or place in the world. All of that shows up in every single area of your life. So let me give you an example. If I feel like there's never enough money, for example, or that people aren't buying these days, or there's a lack of supply or resources, then that belief will show up in my business and my experience. So it might make me price my offer low. Or if I do charge the rate that demonstrates the value that I provide, I'll attract clients that reflect back to me the belief in lack that I'm putting out. So then my experience might be likely that people will ghost me after I've quoted, or say they can't afford it, or that it's too expensive for them. The world is our mirror, and what we believe about ourselves is reflected back to us in our experiences. So I've had a few aha moments in my personal development journey, and one of them was realizing that I was spending a lot of time focusing on fixing other people's problems without first deeply looking at my own. There's a difference between intellectual understanding and full embodiment, bringing it into my body or our bodies. So I used to say things like, if I could just get them to understand this, or this information is going to really change the way they see something or change their lives. I wanted to teach, I wanted to help, but I didn't realize that these people and these problems were showing up in my life, in my experience, because I hadn't fixed or healed or altered my own self perception. There was something I could learn about myself and the experiences and situations that were being reflected to me in my life. So, with this, I quickly realized that I couldn't support any change in others until I first changed my own self perception. So, I went to work on looking at what was showing up in my life and using everything as a catalyst to heal my own self belief so I could really embody the truth of me, of my true nature, of my potential, and what I was sharing. Only when I did that did I really start to see a shift, not just in my life and what I was experiencing, but also in the results that I was seeing with my clients too. So, the way we see ourselves, our self perception, affects absolutely everything. If I believe I'm not worthy of success, then I will attract to myself situations that reinforce that belief. It won't matter what actions I take if I'm taking them in the energy of lack, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy of success. That's the energy and the results that's going to come back to me, lack, luster. So this could show up as underpricing my services, or not having the confidence to ask for what I deserve, or attracting clients who don't value what I offer, or clients who don't put in the work to implement their own change. On the flip side, when I truly believe in my value and my offer, I show up in the world differently. I set boundaries. I price my services accordingly. More importantly, I attract people and opportunities that align with my belief, with my growth. But the mirror effect isn't just about business. It's about our relationships, it's about our health, it's about our finances. It affects every area in our life. If I don't believe I deserve a healthy relationship, I'll tolerate poor treatment, poor behaviors, disrespect. If I don't honor my own boundaries, then how can I expect others to honor them? If I don't make time for myself and for my needs, then how can I get upset when others don't either? If I don't value my health, if I neglect it, then my body will reflect that neglect. We put so many expectations on our external world and how others should treat us or show up for us when it's simply reflection of our own set of beliefs and standards in ourselves. So, why is it so important? Why does it matter if we're serving others or if our desire to help within our community or make a difference for the greater good? Because if we're not working on our own self perception, then we're just adding more of our own lack and limitations onto a world that's already operating through its own lens of lack and limitation. So, Einstein, one of my favorite teachers, said that we cannot solve our problems with the same level of consciousness that created them. And what that means is if we don't shift our own internal beliefs, if we don't clear up our own perceptions of what's possible, of what we're capable of our own potential, of our true nature, then we're not actually changing anything. We're just adding to the problem. And here's the magic with this. When we shift our own self-perception, when we start healing ourselves and doing the inner work, our outer world starts to reflect that change. When we value ourselves, the world starts to mirror that value. When we believe in our own ability to succeed, opportunities start showing up that reflect that. When we start to take in the beauty and abundance within our own lives, we start experiencing more of that. When we take care of ourselves, the people around us start to take notice and start showing up differently too, or moving on. So let me ask you, what do you believe about yourself? How do you view your value and what you have to offer simply by being you? Are you fully embracing your potential? Or are there areas where you're holding back? Take a moment to reflect on this. Write it down. What stories are you telling yourself about who you are, about what you're capable of, about what you deserve, about what you can achieve? The more honest that you get with yourself here, the more you'll see how these beliefs are playing out in your life. If you're feeling stuck or like you're not getting the results that you want, it might be time to look at your self-perception. Shift that and watch the world start to shift with it. The greatest thing to learn, to understand, is that if we want to change anything out there, we simply have to make some simple alterations in here first. Here and here. And as I always say, when we go within, we'll never go without. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, feel free to share this video with others who might need to hear it. If you have any thoughts or questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd really love to hear your reflections on the mirror effect and how it's showing up in your life. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.